Jeffrey, good afternoon, my man. Look at these beautiful clouds. Isn't that just something? Look at these wonderful clouds. Friend, I do hope you're doing well. I'm trying to get my other phone to connect and I can't. These beautiful, beautiful clouds. Gonna give an ice update. Gonna give an ice update, if you want to call it ice, because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like we're gonna have much in the way of ice. The trends have started trending the opposite direction. Houston, rain, but it could, it just depends on the temperatures. It depends on that freezing. Just rain. And I'm losing a connection. Am I breaking up real bad? I don't know why. I had a really good connection just a second ago. I was testing it out. Let me move around a little bit and see what we can do here about the connection. Maybe that'll stay a little more stable. All right. Afternoon. About to pick my son up and head home. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, I tell you what, we'll just go ahead and head over to the school. That's what we'll do. Maybe I'll have a better connection over there. Maybe we'll have a better connection over by my kiddo's school. All right, guys. The central South Texas area doesn't look like we're gonna have much in the way of ice. Looks like it's trending just towards rain. Look at those clouds, man. Those clouds are beautiful. Look at those beautiful clouds. Library Fox, what's up, man? I saw your message just a second ago. Maybe Pepsi should sponsor the Dashmobile. We can get a Pepsi sign put on here. Get a Pepsi sign put on. Good afternoon, Mr. Mark. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well, my man. Mark was spot on this morning when he's talking about everything is trending towards the warmer air, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance that we could have some winter weather. I mean, a chance. It's a lot slighter than it was, but there is still a chance. But it is definitely looking more like we're gonna have a very, very cold rain event here in the Austin area. Now, you get out towards the hill country, up towards like San Saba and that area, looking not very good up there. Now, Killer Carla up in North Texas, get some up in North Texas. You guys, on the other hand, are under the gun. Y'all are gonna get a hell of a lot of snow, a lot of snow, and it makes me want to. Second, I'm gonna change this and have y'all look at me for just a bit as we're driving. I'm gonna go park somewhere over here and get close to my kiddo's school, but I don't want everybody to see where my kiddo's school is at. So we're gonna And that cop was just flying through here. He's in a school zone and he is just blowing ass through here is what he's doing. Oh, I see why. He's got somebody pulled over down there. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing exceptionally well. We are going to be in a bit of a it's going to be kind of hit or miss if we're going to have any of this nice rain, snow, ice. It's going to be one of these hit or miss kind of things. How's everybody doing? Is the chat still working? Have I lost you guys yet? Y'all are only going to have to look at my ugly mug for just a minute. I promise. I'm about to change it back. I just don't want anybody to see where my kid's school is at. Y'all give me one sec. I bet YouTube's not sending out notifications. What do you want to bet? I bet YouTube's is not sending out notifications. Did I lose you guys? All right. Did I lose y'all or are we still here? All right. We're still here. All right. I had to part. All right. What's everybody doing today? Mark, what are you doing today, man? Library Fox, how's life over in the big Germany? I got mine, but that's not how I became aware. Let's see. You had a big Pepsi sign up. Yeah, Pepsi was all over today's stream. Too bad I don't ever have anybody watching. Maybe if we had a bigger audience, Pepsi would be like, heck yeah, man. Fixing to head to work. Man, I'm fixing to head home from work. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Pick up my kiddo and head home. Yeah, it's, Mark was spot on accurate this morning when he said that it's gonna be a cold rain, and he was right. It is gonna, more than likely it's gonna be a cold rain, but you know what? There's a chance, there really is a chance that it could go the other direction. It just depends on where these weather systems line up and where the freezing line is. Now, it is still supposed to drop below freezing tomorrow night into Thursday, when the precipitation starts falling, so we could still have some issues on the bridges. It's just got to get to 32 or below, and we could have some serious issues on the bridges. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a little warmer than what everybody was anticipating. The models had it close, but not quite right. Now, Dallas, on the other hand, is going to get dumped on. Yeah, it would. I would love to see some snow just for my kids. You know what I mean? I would love for them to get to see, you know, that we don't get to see that much. You don't get to see that stuff down here. So it would be nice to have some snow, maybe some wintry mix. I could deal without the ice. I could tell you that. I could really deal without the ice. But I'm sure Mr. Library Fox over in Germany gets a lot of snow over there, I would imagine. So he's probably looking at us right now going like, what in the world are these guys bitching about? What's a little bit of snow? Well, when you live basically in a desert, it's hard to get snow. And I mean, Austin is damn near a desert. But Killer Carla up there in North Texas is going to get some serious snow, it looks like. And I do mean some serious snow. Let's see if I have a Wi-Fi connection here or not. No, I do not have a Wi-Fi. Do I have a Wi-Fi? Yes, I have a Wi-Fi. Let's see. We're going to be getting the, I'm going to be cranking the Starlink back up here pretty quick. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of snow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You're gonna have to take some pictures and send them to me, and maybe some videos. Gonna have to send me some. So you guys did get notifications. Interesting. Getting snow in the desert is not because it's too hot. It's because it's too dry. There you go. That makes sense. That does make sense. And it's usually not too dry here, though. We stay humid. I mean, it is rough humid. But look at these clouds right now. Check these clouds out. They are beautiful clouds that we got right now. Look at those beautiful clouds moving in from the southwest. That is the moisture moving in right now, my friends. That is moisture coming in from the southwest. But I don't know. I kind of wished we would get some white stuff, but you know, it is what it is if we don't. This is Texas. You know, it'll be 80 degrees on Saturday again. But who knows, next week we might have some white stuff coming. You never know with Texas. You never know. They could say just a cold rain, and then we wake up Thursday morning in the winter wonderland. It happens all the time. Mark, does that happen all the time? Where they just completely get the forecast wrong? You know, you never know here in Texas. Beautiful clouds. You never know here in Texas what's going to happen from day to day. I mean, they could say nothing but a cold rain, and we wake up Thursday morning, and we could go skiing. All right, 20% chance of rain and you're underwater. That's pretty much right. Northern Germany does not get much snow at all. We're too close to the sea, and parts of the Gulf Stream powered only gets cold in February. That makes sense, Library Fox. Yeah, they do get it wrong a lot. But you know what? Look, winter weather is hard to forecast. I mean, it really is hard to forecast. I mean, even, 24 hours out, it's hard to forecast. Texas has the highest range of weather in the U.S. It's because we are so big. Texas is bigger than Germany itself. You could take Germany and set it right down in the center of Texas. Yep, these new guys, the older meteorologists that didn't have access to all the technology they had today, these older guys, man, they went off of like instinct and pure smarts. They didn't have computers telling them everything. I think that's where we've lost a lot when it comes to forecasting. We had forecasters that would, that they did all their weather charts by hand. Last winter, I drove over to my mom's in a t-shirt on a bike on Christmas. There you go. I'd love to come visit Germany. I really would. I try to do weather charts by hand, but it's not. I'm just not too good at it. But I think a lot of it, for me anyway, comes back down to feeling. Harold Taft, it was awesome. Harold Taft, Troy Duncan. How about David Frenfrock? Come on, get some. You remember David Fenfrock. David Fenfrock, Ron Jackson, Tim Heller, all of those guys. Harold Taft. Yeah, Ron Jackson died here not too long ago, sadly. I think he died, if I'm not mistaken. But David Fenfrock was on Channel 5. He was a damn good meteorologist. David Fenfrock. Yep, Fenfrock was, I believe, I'm almost certain he was on Channel 5. Grew up watching David Fenfrock. What a name, Fenfrock. One of my very first Skywarn trainings that I went to, this was way back in the late 90s. I peed next to Ron Jackson. We went to the bathroom, and I'm standing there. Back then, all these weather guys, they were like, I don't know, they were like superstars, And I went into the bathroom with Ron Jackson and peed. How you like that? My claim to fame, I peed with Ron Jackson. How stupid is that? How dumb is that? Peeing with Ron Jackson. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Killer Carla. Get some. That was a little before my time, my man. I remember. And now we have the new radar now, you know, the level 2 stuff. The dual pole radar. It's changed again. I don't really remember when Doppler came out, but R. Kelly would be proud. Hell yeah, he would be. He would have been over there doing some dirty stuff, though. R. Kelly is a sexual predator. R. Kelly is a predator. Or that's what they say, anyway. I don't know. It's still going to be interesting waking up Thursday morning to see exactly what's happening. I mean, there's still a very real chance. Look, there really is a very real chance we could have some craziness down here. Same radar. Well, actually, the new radar is very, very handy. It has all the level 2 data on it. Correlation. I use it's a product called the correlation coefficient. I use that more than anything, especially when it comes to tornadoes. You can spot debris balls and debris clouds with that very easily. But you still have basically the same things, reflectivity, super res reflectivity. Then you have, you know, velocity, high res velocity, storm relative velocity. And then my favorite, which is to find hell, is the EIL, or the vertically integrated liquid. If you see brown and purple all mixed, stay away. It's a tornado. Yeah, the vertically integrated liquid, it took me forever to, you know, figure out exactly what that meant. But if you have, let's say, a value of 80, it's 80 kg/m2, which is 80 kilograms per meter squared, which basically means above a square meter of ground, there's 80 kilograms of liquid in the air. Retired 54 of the U.S. Global Weather. We're supposedly tracked weather. Yep, that's it. Let's see, the 544th U.S. Air Force Global Weather. Were you a weather guy in the Air Force? There's a guy that lives up in Dallas. I forget what his name is, but I used to watch his YouTube channel. He was also a military weather guy. Well, how about that? Get some as a weather nerd. There's weather nerds amongst us. Offutt Air Force Base. Well, hell yeah, man. Are you still into weather, or did that pass you by? Did you lose interest in it? Because that's interesting. The military weather, you guys are good. They train some of the best of the best. Unless you're one of these young hotheads like Reed Timmer that has a death wish and wants to drive into the middle of a tornado. You know, if you're wanting to drive yourself into the middle of a tornado, you might want to rethink your life options. I mean, it makes for good TV, but Jesus Christ, is it dangerous. There you go. I have a small weather station too. Nothing fancy. But these new guys that are wanting to, you know, they try to get as close as they can to these storms. They scare me. I'm sending you some ice come Thursday morning. Slide away from storm chasers. I love that. Yes, Jeffrey. Yeah, these new the new batch of storm chasers that are out there, man. These guys are wild. I'm surprised more people hasn't been killed yet. There's been what, 4 that I know of, or 3 that I know of that's been killed in the last, 10 years chasing, and I'm surprised there hasn't been more, to be honest. That El Reno tornado up north of Oklahoma City, El Reno, Oklahoma, that tornado was wild. It caught all those guys off guard. A lot of them are very reckless. Yeah. Running 100 miles an hour down the road through red lights. When I was 11, I don't jack with them. I built my home with that. That's, man, you know what? I wish more people would build their homes with that in mind. I've never been in one, but I've seen them. And, well, I take it back. We had a small one here. I don't even know if you would really call it a tornado. It just kind of blew the windows out. But anyway, I don't want to have anything to do with the tornado. Yep, I don't like getting in the crowd either. You get into a traffic jam, especially a chaser traffic jam, and we all know that they're very prone to stop in the middle of the road and start yelling at the top of their lungs. I like to chase structure. I want to see the storm structure. I want to see how it evolves. I want to see the storm itself. Yep. And like the amazing Ron White would say, it's not that the wind's blowing, it is what the wind's blowing. You may be able to stand out in 100-mile-an-hour winds, but if it's got a traffic light in it, it's going to blow you down. These meteorologists that go out in like the hurricane winds and they stand, you know, it's crazy. I hear you got some. Mine is the same way, brother. You get your woman mad, and it's like, you know, it's my wife's like Hurricane Tila coming at you. Hurricane Tila coming at you. She may be listening, and if she is, I'm probably in trouble for saying that. Lord have mercy, guys. Well, then get the wife mad and you're in trouble. Well, I'll tell you what, I was out last night late. Had to go up to the store. I was freezing my ass off. The Dashmobile has no heat. That's why, you know, if it does ice or snow and I have to get out in it to do some filming for you guys, I'm going to be in trouble because I don't have a defroster. We might have some issues. I might have to use a torch. Get some. Anyway, y'all, I just very harsh weather. I will try to give you guys a head. Yep. Yeah, you and Killer Carla are both up there. She is almost in Sherman, so she is almost up at the border. Put a buddy heater in there. You know, if I had a buddy heater, I would probably use it in here. But I didn't really need anything today. Just wanted to talk about the weather and let you guys know that I was wrong and I'm an idiot and I probably shouldn't be trying to forecast the weather. Probably shouldn't be trying to forecast the weather, but you know, we all gotta try. Texas cutie's got me where she wants me. And I play that Texas cutie till I'm through. Texas cutie's got me where she wants me. That song's supposed to be Texas music. Texas music's got me where it wants me. And I play that Texas music till I'm through. That's your theme song. I'm gonna, you know what? I should be downloading those songs and playing them as you guys pop in here. I really should be. A lot of you guys have theme songs in my head anyway. I'm just sitting here waiting on little Joe to get out of school. I don't want to drive home because I'm just going to have to, once I got home, I'd have to turn right around and come back. So I might as well just sit here and wait on him. Texas music's got me. I wish I could sing. I really do. If I could sing, I'd be doing really good. But I can't sing a lick. I can't sing a lick. Turn around every now and then. I get a little bit lonely and I'm never looking back. I guess someone's like, shut this guy up. You know what? At least at least I can tell you that I suck. There's a lot of people out there that sing and they think they can and they shouldn't be. That is a problemo. That is a problemo. Texas Cutie, you are going to get some snow. We are not. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting any snow. But you're going to get some snow up in your neck of the woods. And I wished we were. I would love nothing more than to take Thursday off with it snowing outside and have the kids at home and just hang out, make a big old pot of chili, and just watch movies and cuddle on the couch with my kids all day long. Actually, that would last for about 2 hours, and then my two boys would start fighting with each other, and then I would be sitting outside in the cold. I would have to go out and sit in the Dashmobile because I'd want to kick my kids. Yep, there's no flags out. I'm not sure why there's no flags. But there's no flags out. Yeah, hanging out with the kids lasts for a little bit until they start picking at each other. Boy, this morning when I dropped Joe off at school, I could have kicked him right in the butt. Animals make it more... Oh, man, yeah. My best friend lives up in Ennis, Texas, and he owns a farm up there, and he's getting his cattle ready right now. But this morning, Joe, let me tell you guys this. Joe is 12, and he is at that age where he's watching his looks a little bit more. You know what I mean? He wants to look good going to school. So he doesn't want to wear his big winter jacket. And this morning, he was trying to get out of the car, and he was taking his winter jacket off to leave it here. And I was like, Joseph, it's 20 degrees. Put your jacket on. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I was like, Joe, put your dang jacket on, man. It's cold. You can't go in. Anyway, long story short, he was standing outside the door, and I was trying to talk to him, and he just slammed the door in my face. And I was like, you little bastard. See, you guys got a plus. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Get some. Be good, man. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you tomorrow, man. But yeah, he just shut the door right in my face, and I looked at him, and I could see it in his face. The minute that he did it, he knew he messed up. Like, you could just see it on his face. He knew he messed up. So at least he realized it. He just realized it a little too late. I don't know about these kids getting older. I don't know if they're all that way, but let's see, my sister's eldest has been a going teen for a year. She's turning 11 this spring. Boy, they start hitting a certain age, man, and they start changing. Joe's still a sweet kid, but boy, he has moments where I would love to just yank him up by his butt cheeks. Maybe that's with all kids turning into teenagers. You would like to yank them up by their butt cheeks. Apparently, my mom tells me I'm going through the same thing that she had to go through, and I'm learning my lesson. So, I don't know. You gotta love those kids, though. Now, my 5-year-old, my little Cade, he's just the sweet little Cade that he's always been. He can be a butthole, but boy, he's just the sweetest little boy. He still wants to hang out with Dad. He still wants me to lay down and watch movies with him. So I'll accept it. And then the twins, they're just little hotheads. The twins, one of them is a firecracker, and the other one is the sweetest little girl you'll ever meet. So now that they're getting older, I can tell them apart by their personalities. Anyway, guys, I didn't need anything. Like I said, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about the weather for a bit while I was picking up the youngster. But I will be back out here in the morning like always. Actually, tomorrow morning we'll probably go through some of the models. The brains go through a redevelopment stage and won't be fully mature until they're 25. Well, you know, Joe, I've tried my best to raise him the way I was raised, and he's a good kid. He cares about people, and I think that's important. But boy, he's starting to get this little rebellious thing going. You know what I mean? Maybe that's normal. That maybe all kids go through that little rebellion kind of phase. But I'm not liking it too much. I'm not liking that little rebellion phase. Hopefully it won't last too long. I don't know if I had that or not. According to my mom, I wasn't a very good kid, so we'll see. We'll see if I did right by Joe. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. It's gonna get cold tonight. Many have impulse and lack of judgment problems. You know what, Texas Cutie? That right there explains Joe to a T. He has impulse and judgment issues. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. And I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but boy, he does have them on occasion for sure. Guys, y'all have a great night. I will see y'all back out here tomorrow. As always, if anything does happen out here that you guys are going to want to see news-wise, then I will bring it to you live. But I'm taking the kid back to the house, and we're gonna go have a good night together. I'm glad that's normal because it worried me a little bit. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all in the morning.